must defend nuclear storm by one nation only be its violation. He said cross-examination defends all countries generating nuclear weapons. I know he said he'd be theoretically illegitimate to defend anything he wanted. I asked if he defended all countries. He said yes. See the standards. First rule of decision making when weighing options, rule of student debates must be extreme as the decision maker, decision maker, not all knowing, all powerful decision makers, only choosing set of options available to them. Paul Straight, Brett Wallace, right? Decision makers fully choosing set of options available to them, not from all possible options. Decision making will be easier for student decision, universal decision making, reality is not for the stuff. There's no cheat for decision making, no cheat code, no other play out, all the way realize the limited power to use the destiny, develop coding basis for decision making, leaders, governments, international bodies make policy, not the university, no real decision making, whatever says desire, rid of all states taking the exact same action, exact same time as that. Never an option in the real world. The question is if we should go nuclear, not if everyone in the world should go nuclear already. Real world decision makes unique type of education, distinctly valuable to useful later in life to use the impact. Voter education skills, classified are intrinsically and instrumentally valuable tools to useful later in life benefits debate ought to be promoted by the strategy and taxes employed in the debate rounds first. Real world decision makes uniquely for benefit base, straight walls. The ability to see from deriving special argumentation makes the keystone one thing every single one to do every last time reading transcends counter matters counter to literally makes relevant considerations whether we will eventually be policy makes transcends questions what sudden found variation can critical thinking argument skills operate real world decision making prepared greater than any educated participant weight against the skills we learn not to counter for arguments against prove all our life skills use to not grounding kind of logic actually to make decisions and load up theory present check the bank's action position judgment with carefully prolific when around these script call policies and proof proven that the deepest call players multiple operators and next direction master is finding furthermore the BSR occurred I can use much speech time check back no but on the corrections action prolific speech time check for loss the only stop use filing theories and issue interpretation he doesn't finish interpretation doing general students case can endorse the action you do it's what you justify potential use matters to use mature and see moral statements are only valid if they are prescriptive and universalizable hair. The rules of moral reasoning correspond to two features of moral judgments, the prescriptive and universalizability. We are trying to find the case decide what we ought to do. We are looking for an action we commit ourselves, which we are the same time prepared to accept, identifying principles that can be prescribed for others' life circumstances, preference, satisfaction, the only system consistent with the need universalized prescriptions. Hair. In a given situation, we find ourselves bound to deep weight desires of all parties. This term leads to such species seek maximize satisfaction. My action to affect a number is going to affect a number of people, and I ask myself what I can prescribe universally, then I put myself in place of all the parties and ask how much time I imagine myself in place of each man to drive my answer, avoid that, and I do not all affect the parties, cut back my own person, make a partial moral judgment, give me quick, but in the interest of all parties, what else can I possibly do to advocate course of action which will, when taking all these frustrated desires, which I imagine myself happiness to maximize satisfaction, and process of nuclear disarmament encourages nuclear first strikes to create the standard net benefits. Process of nuclear disarmament encourages nuclear first strikes to create support to Dvorsky. During disarmament, successful nation will become distrustful of others, even to the point of being paranoid, all of religion, country, death, work, particular hard show, academics, their effects, army, and enemies, country, freely, escalate tension, some, estimate there might be more instead of first strike, small numbers, nuclear weapons, both sides of the nations, good up stuff, conflict, fast, states, disarmament, all states supposed to dismantle last weapons, which separate the dangerous time, disarmament, paradox, more like the probably liberty to war. Act. Groups arguments that endorsing better debate. This does not mean that you should intervene. This just means that if I win more to prefer my mode of discourse, then you should prefer my mode of discourse. It's not a reason to automatically prefer his mode of discourse. It's not a proactive reason to prefer his mode of discourse. Then you just group the sort of framework the arguments that come right below that. First, my interpretation captures the benefit of all, my descriptive interpretation captures all the benefits of his interpretation because we can use irony to justify topical action by one country. There's no reason I'm excluding ironic discussion. We can still do that type of thing. We can still talk, we can still satire public discourse. Means there's still going to be that benefit. That means there's no disadvantage to my interpretation. But the second problem is that irony does not justify that something is bad. He says that there's some sort of irony in the possession of nuclear weapons because it's funny that we could kill, we could like destroy the world. We could all, he says there's some sort of possession here, possession of irony of nuclear weapons. My moral framework in the negative case indicates that it's not ironic in any way. It's not bad. It's what immorality is. Absent a moral framework by Dylan explains why it is somehow immoral or why it is somehow wrong to have these nuclear weapons. There's no reason why it's ironic. Although you might recoil and intuitively think that it's ironic there, that just begs the question: would be arbitrary intervention by you to say that you think that it's it would be arbitrary intervention by you to say that it's ironic and justifies valid. It's not ironic if I'm winning my moral framework. He doesn't develop a moral framework in the affirmative case. It means net benefits the only way to go. That is literally what it means for something to be moral or immoral. There's no way for you to react to something and say that it's ironic. If that is what morality is. He needs to be winning a moral framework here. Otherwise, it's very, very clear. He's not making any arguments about impacts in the affirmative case. Do not let me stand. Do not let me make new arguments or new interests in the negative case. This is Then third problem with the discussion is that he says that that's not clear. Then go down to Richardson and Wright and the Jones card after why satire is so beneficial. First, satire is an end-state conclusion that promotes tyrannical ideas of interaction and genocide, like a genocidal state. Wallace. How have irony reverence rebellion become defeating one? Plus we found the fact that irony still ran after 30 long years down the motive hit expression that irony's come emergency use carried over time with the voice of trap to have come to enjoy their pieces because irony serves almost exclusively negative functions, critical and destructive ground thing, but irony singularly the unuseful when it comes to constructing anything to replace the hypocrisy to balance. Even gifted ironies work best in sound bites. I find gifted ironies sort of work weakly for other listeners in all parties, but I also walk away feeling like I've had several radical surgical procedures and asked for actually driving cross country with gifted ironies. One ends up feeling not only empty and somehow oppressed. Think of third world rebels accused the third world rebels of great exposing over to our corrupt hypocrisy view. They seem noticeably less great at mundane, non-negative tasks than establishing a superior government's alternative victorious. Rebels in fact seem best understated at using their tough, cynical rebel skills to avoid being rebelled against themselves. In other words, they just become better tyrants. Irony tyrannizes us. The reason why our persuasive control of irony is one so powerful and so unsatisfying from ironies is impossible to pin down. All U.S. ironies basically implicit. I don't really mean what I'm saying, but anyone, that's fine. All right, and then also, it's just a decoy that devoids us from real activism. This link turns his argument because he says that he is garnering benefits because he's somehow making the world a better place. Borland. Irony becomes a kind of surrogate for action resistance to repression. Irons accused of smugness before this time. Interpreter 2 is not being able to let off the hook. Irony is seen by some who have been cliche contemporary culture convention for established publicity. Screen for bad faith was once an avenue to sense now seen as a commodity in its own right. Final problem with this argument is that he does not make any arguments as to why the possession of nuclear weapons is necessarily ironic. He just plays like the fact that he plays clips that are kind of funny doesn't mean that it's automatically ironic. You can make a joke out of anything that doesn't automatically mean that it's an automatically ironic thing. The fact you can make a joke about it is not going to function as offense for him. He's not giving any evidence in the affirmative case to indicate that there's some sort of inherent irony. The only argument he makes about why it's ironic is because we would possess something that's possible to end all life. First, this is an unwarranted assertion. He does not read any evidence that says that nuclear weapons can actually end all life. If he made that argument, I have great cards that indicate there's no risk of extinction from nuclear weapons because there's no reason why it's ironic in that sense. There's simply because it doesn't end all life. It means it's not an ironic policy to say that we should possess something that would possibly end all life. Then also the fact that satire is some sort of beneficial, or helps us overcome political discourse, overcome political problems does not necessarily mean it is the best mode of solving problems. If I'm thinking that my firm is better at solving problems in the world or better at encouraging political activism, that it's net beneficial. Just because there are some advantages to interpretation does not automatically make it the best.
Okay, I see the